Good evening, everyone. My name is Andri Søren Haflidason. I'm a musician, a visual artist. I'm also the co-organizer of the Brussels Electronic Marathon, Festival for Electronic Music. I'm also a Scot, an Icelander, a European, no matter what anyone else says, and a humble human being. I've been living in Brussels for around 10 years, and I've come to love this idiosyncratic, slightly kooky town, you could say, over the years. And it's an honor to be speaking here today because I think the principles of Europe, working together, collaboration, solidarity, working to protect the environment, celebrating diversity, I think it's remarkable that we are trying to codify these things into a project on this continent which protects and improves those things. If I think about the practical experiences I had, for example, as an Erasmus student, when I was sent to Holland to study, and I also went to Sweden. Well, it's kind of unofficial, don't tell them. I met all kinds of people and understood all kinds of different ideas or ways of being or things that people eat and all kinds of stuff. I came out of it a better person, really. And I think those kind of programs, as also Live Europe can do, is to help make connections between people from different places with different ideas. And so on. I'll admit, when I was in France for the first time, couldn't find fresh milk, or when I was in Sweden and couldn't find a beer at a normal time from a shop, or I was living in Holland and you had a choice of cheese, which was Gouda, old Gouda, or really, really old Gouda. It wasn't always my ideal situation, but I think it says a lot about us that we have a lot more in common than we have as differences, and those differences are actually really worth celebrating. Now, the good news is we're going to have music tonight, what is music? It's basically the vibration of air, and that always travels easily across any kind of border. So I think it's the right moment to introduce the gentleman from Oslo in Norway, aiming for Enrike. Enjoy tonight. Thank you.